What's up, everybody? This is your boy Cali P. Today's video, we're going to be bringing you updates on the current project. So after the intro, we're going to jump right into it. All right, so here I go trying to put this top down. I leave it up just for aesthetic purposes. Eventually, I'm gonna have to take it out, but I'm putting this down to make sure that I have clearance for this modification that I'm going to be doing. I just want to make sure that the space is adequate. So you can watch me struggle real quick. Well, I wasn't really struggling, but it was kind of stuck in place because I hadn't moved it in a while. Sometimes I put it up just aesthetically, just to be able to look at it, inspiration. And then sometimes I put it down like this so I can move in and out of the vehicle or whatever. In this particular case, I'm looking for space. Okay, right in here, there's the space under here. So what I didn't want to do, the way this glass sits in here, I just wanted to make sure that I have enough space between this glass. And it's not sitting all the way flush. It might go down like another 1/4 of an inch, but I don't know if you can see here, but it's plenty of space. I wouldn't be able to do this if this top wasn't ripped, but anyways, right in here, I'll need to make an adjustment for those shock towers. For the shock bolt. So I got plenty of space. I can make the adjustment without affecting how the top goes down. So I'm happy about that. And now all I need to do is figure out how I'm going to do it. Am I going to make it square? Or am I going to just cut it round, like the size and the shape of the shock itself? And the bolt for sure, and possibly the top of the shock might protrude a little bit through that hole eventually. But as long as I can get it to, I might leave the top down for a minute just to be able to get a side visual of this instead of seeing the top up all the time. Eventually I gotta take the top out, so let me stop daydreaming about how this is gonna look when I get it done and get and actually do some work. So anyways, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna put the top back up so that I can do what I need to do without the top being down. Because I do need to have the top up to do what I need to do. I have the space for that. And that's probably going to be the majority of today's activity when it comes to this particular part of the project. So just for reference purposes, this dip right here is knocking on the frame below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the concession for the shock here and on the other side, but on the frame I'm going to notch it out so that this will sit recessed on the frame, and I won't have to do more cutting to this rear portion of the car, because then I would have to come back in and close this back up and all that, and I don't want to do too much cutting on the car. This is going to be just a cool little access point. I'm going to put a little door right there, fabricate a little door that I'll be able to open and close, latch shut, so that I'll have access to the shocks from the interior. part of the car. So, all right, so this clip here is to kind of give you a visual of the space that I'm dealing with. You can see right there, or hopefully you can see that the top of the shock bolt, the car is actually resting on that at this point. So once I open it up, then I'll be able to modify with the space that I have, put a little access door right there, and everything will be copacetic. You can also see the gap right there. Now, between the frame and the actual body of the car, I guess I could have decided to try to modify that, cut it back. After looking at the original frame and looking at this frame, it's kind of open right there, but to keep the integrity of the frame and the structure, I just left it like that, and it's all right. Right here is, now that I removed the frame from under the car, I'm just showing you the cut that I made and how it will actually give me the space, the clearance that I'll need for that particular part of the modification, meaning the little notch part that I was describing in the earlier in the video. And so it was a good compromise to keep, as far as keeping the integrity of the frame, the rigidity of it, and making space for that little ridge or hump right there in the car. I definitely do not want to cut on the car. I want to keep as much of that metal there as possible, and so the frame was a better cut for me. This is a above view, so you can kind of see what happened there and cut it, and that's the space that I have now. So I want to close this up, and then once I close this up, it should look like it was nothing there once I close it up and paint everything up. So yeah, that's what I had to do with this, what I chose to do, I should say. Now, some people may have decided to cut more of the frame out. You could do that, but for me, this is my first frame modification, so I'm actually going to fill that in with metal, and like I said, it shouldn't look like anything is there, so I'm putting metal back in there. So again, I'm still here dealing with this modification and dealing with this modification. So this modification I can partly do with the car, with the pieces sitting on top of the car, and I can partly do once the pieces come off. I would just build out the front clip and then put the front clip, attach the front clip to the frame as best as I could. But I probably have to build a little beam or build some type of structure to mimic the mount points of the car for the fenders, but that'll be okay. As long as I can do it, either whether the car is on the frame or not, is the only thing that I'm worried about.